So, welcome to Jumbo IS and welcome to our lecture series called Daily MCQ Practice. In this lecture series, we cover a particular day's newspaper, important news items in that newspaper through a set of MCQs. How many MCQs? Well, 4 to 5 MCQs we cover from one particular day. All right. So, today we are going to discuss the newspaper of 11 July 2024 and we'll cover that newspaper through 5 MCQs. All right. So, without further introduction, let's just straight away jump to question number 1. Okay. Consider the following statements regarding Alzheimer's disease. It is a neurological disorder that causes dementia and affects learning capabilities. It happens when a cluster of amyloid beta and tau proteins disrupt brain functions. It mostly affects younger segments of the population. Gene therapy is the only cure available for Alzheimer's disease. Now, why Alzheimer's disease was in the news? Because our researchers, our doctors in AIIMS, New Delhi, have found a new blood test to check for signs of Alzheimer's. Okay, early screening test for Alzheimer's. Okay, so this is a big discovery. Now, what is Alzheimer's disease? Well, Alzheimer's disease is a kind of neurological disorder that affects the brain. Okay, and when it affects your brain, it actually causes memory loss. It causes it impacts your learning capabilities. It impacts your normal day-to-day functions of life. Okay, so your brain gets impacted, and it basically affects old age or old people, okay, more than 65 years of age. People who have crossed 65 years of age, generally it affects senior citizens. Okay, so yes, it is a neurological disorder that causes dementia. Dementia means memory loss and affects learning capabilities, yes. Now, why does this happen? Because there are a few proteins in our body. Our body always manufactures proteins. And there are a few proteins like amyloid beta and tau proteins. They actually start accumulating in your brain, and that portion of your brain which is responsible for memory function, learning function, right? And because of the accumulation of these proteins, your memory function and your learning function gets impacted. So yes, this is also correct. Now, as I've mentioned before, it affects old people more. So it does not affect younger segments of the population. Now, as of now, there is no cure available. No cure available for Alzheimer's disease. Well, you can prevent Alzheimer's disease if you know about it very early. But once symptoms start to surface, once your body or your brain is showing symptoms of Alzheimer's disease, then it's too late. Okay? So, yeah. This is false. No gene therapy for Alzheimer's disease. There is no cure available. And by that logic, only 1 and 2 are correct. The correct answer is A. Question number 2. Consider the following statements regarding EU's European Union's Copernicus program. It was launched in 1998, initially named Global Monitoring for Environmental Security. Aim is to gather environmental data through Earth observation satellites called Sentinels. It is implemented by European Commission, European Space Agency, and European Environment Agency. Now look, European Union launched Copernicus program way back in 1998, and yes, in 1998, its name was Global Monitoring for Environmental Security. Now, what is the purpose of Copernicus program? Now, under Copernicus program, basically it's a space program. Okay, and under this program, various Earth observation satellites shall be sent into the atmosphere, and the main purpose of these satellites would be to look for environmental data. Okay, to look for environment or signs of environmental damage. So it will search for environmental data so that that data is shared with the public and environmental policy is made according to that data. Now these satellites are called sentinels. Yes, guards, sentinels. Sentinels are watchdogs basically in Latin. So yes, that is why these satellites are called sentinels. So this statement is also correct. Now this entire program is being implemented by European Commission. European Commission is the executive body or the executive arm of European Union, European Space Agency and European Environment Agency. Okay, so this statement is also correct. All 3 statements are correct and the correct answer would be C. Question number 3. Consider the following regarding World Meteorological Organization. It is a specialized agency of UN that was established in 1950 after ratification of WMO convention. Okay, it has 192 members with headquarters in Belgium. WMO and UN Environment Program (UNEP) have set up IPCC, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, to provide scientific basis of climate change. Which of the above statements is correct? Now, World Meteorological Organization is a specialized agency of UN. What is a specialized agency? It is an agency of United Nations that works for us, that has a specific function. Okay, and it was established in 1950. That's absolutely correct. And to establish this organization, a convention was passed, WMO Convention, World Meteorological Organization Convention. And when enough members of UN ratified this convention, then WMO was created. So this is correct. It has 192 members. Yes, India being one of them. But its headquarters are not Brussels, Belgium. Its headquarters are in Geneva, which is a place in Switzerland. Okay. WMO and UNEP did set up IPCC, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. And what is the purpose of Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change? The purpose is simple: to provide scientific data. Okay, to provide scientific data on climate change. Basically, that is the purpose of IPCC. So this is also correct. Statement 2 is false, and that is why 1 and 3 only. Okay. Question number 4. Which of the following are correct regarding European Free Trade Association? Some members of European Union, Norway, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Iceland, have formed this organization. It was founded in 1960 by Stockholm Convention. India is the second largest partner of EFTA, with EU being the largest. Okay. Now, European Free Trade Association. Look, there are a few countries of Europe which are not members of European Union. Okay. But these countries have formed their own separate organization, different from EU. And that organization is called European Free Trade Association. Okay. Now, there are only 4 such countries who are members of European Free Trade Association. These are Norway, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, and Iceland. All 4 of them are not, I'm repeating, not members of EU. Okay. So, yes, these are the 4 countries that have formed EFTA, but not some members of European Union. No member of European Union, actually. Okay. Yes, it was founded in 1960 by Stockholm Convention. Absolutely correct. And India is the 5th largest trade partner of EFTA, not the 2nd largest. Largest is EU, but then USA is there, UK is there. India is the 5th largest trade partner. So this is also false. 3rd statement. Only 2nd statement is correct. So the answer would be only 2D. And last question. Consider the following regarding Siang River. It originates in Tibet and is known by the name of Sangpo there. It enters India around Namcha Barwa peak of Arunachal Pradesh, from where it changes to Siang. After meeting its tributaries, it enters Assam, where its name changes to Padma River. Which of the above statements are correct? Now, Siang River was in news because Government of India is constructing a big hydroelectric power project, hydroelectric dam on Siang River. Okay, this would be India's biggest dam when it gets constructed. This project is known as Upper Siang Project. Okay, there was some controversy regarding the construction of this project because various civil society groups in Arunachal Pradesh have protested against the construction because they say it would destroy their environment. Anyway, Siang River actually originates near Mount Kailash, from where Indus River and Satluj River originate. Okay, which is in Tibet. Absolutely, Mount Kailash is in Tibet. So it originates in Tibet and is known by the name of Sangpo there. Yes, it originates in Tibet and it moves for more than 1,000 kilometers eastward. So it originates in Tibet, it moves for 1,000 kilometers eastward. Then there is a peak called Namcha Barwa. It takes a bend over there and it enters Arunachal Pradesh. When it enters Arunachal Pradesh, its name changes to Siang. Before that, it is called Sangpo. Okay. In Arunachal Pradesh, this river actually meets its tributaries, one of them being Dibang, Lohit, Subansari, various rivers. And when it enters Assam, this river becomes the mighty Brahmaputra, not Padma. Padma is the name, is a river in Bangladesh. So it becomes the mighty Brahmaputra. So first statement is correct, second statement is correct, third statement is false, and the answer to this question would be 1 and 2 only, B. Alright, and with that we come to an end of this lecture. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'm sure it is adding value to your preparation, though it would add more value if you are regular, consistent with this lecture series. If you make it a part of your daily routine, well, 4 to 5 MCQs daily would amount to 100 MCQs, more than 100 MCQs in a month. And 100 MCQs per month would amount to 1200 MCQs in a year. Okay? And 1200 MCQs from current affairs alone. 1200 MCQs from current affairs alone are more than sufficient, are more than enough for your current affairs preparation. You won't have to think twice before covering your current affairs for your prelims examination, because they would have been already covered regularly on a daily basis. So 2 lecture series on our channel are very important. First of all is daily news in shorts and daily MCQ practice. As far as current affairs are concerned, you need not worry about them. Now, if you want the notes of this lecture, okay, questions with detailed solutions, well, you can visit our Telegram channel. Okay, over there I have provided the notes for this lecture with detailed solutions. Okay, and the link for our Telegram channel, well, you can find that in the comment section below. So the comment section of this video would contain a link to our Telegram channel where you can find the detailed PDF of this lecture. All right. On that note, I'll be signing off, and I'll see you next time with the MCQs from 12th July's newspaper. Thank you, everyone.